Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're all well. So I'm coming to you today from Playa, Blanca. See, I'll point in this direction, shall I? See in the background behind me, and of course, it's the middle of November, so there are some clouds around. Now, should we have a chat about the wind? Blimey, we've seen our fair share of wind. A couple of times in the last week or so, we've had yellow weather warnings for the gusty winds. Now, at the moment, we've had, I would say, between 35 and 40 kilometre winds. But when those yellow warnings have come into place, occasionally we've seen gusts at the highest up to 80 kilometres per hour. And every now and then the gusts have been round about 65 kilometres per hour. Hi Kelvin, how are you? So what that means, it is in that breeze feeling a little bit chilly. I've got my hat on again because it has been so windy. But temperature wise, it is really only into the next couple of days that the temperature's going to drop. At the moment, we've been averaging around about 23, 24 degrees in the daytime, and at the night time around about 18 degrees or so. Now, obviously, back in the UK, back in Europe, you've had quite a cold snap. I know some of you already have seen snow, and I know for many of you, you are struggling with the floods. So my deepest love. I hope that you're all safe, and I hope that you all stay well. Impact on Lanzarote over the next few days, that cold air, the low pressure is creeping closer and closer towards us, so the temperatures are going to dip a little bit. So the highs we're going to see around about 21 or so in the day, and maybe as low in the evenings as 15 at night. And whilst that sounds gorgeous and beautiful to all of you back there, I know you're lucky to be in single figures for most of Europe and the UK. Here, that is not the average. It is a little lower. The average temperature in November for the daytime is around about 24. Now, into next week, that low pressure should ease away. So we should see the temperatures creep back up to around about 23, 24 degrees in the daytime. So that's going to feel a lot more pleasant. The wind that has been so high, and in particular this week, the yellow weather warnings that we've had have been for high waves. So we've had waves 4 to 5 metres high. They should also start to cease. Hi to Shirl, I can see that you're on. Yeah, I'm sure it is nicer, Calvin, than in the UK at the moment. Hello to the GC. I can see that she's tuned in. Be coming to you very, very soon. Of course, Gemma is my partner in crime on the G&T radio show on Monster Radio 93.3 FM, and we're on air from 3 o'clock today. Show's all about duets today, so be sure to tune in. Thank you very much, Shell. That's such a lovely thing to say. Hi, Jem. Hello, good afternoon to Glyn as well. So, as I said, if you do have a look in the background, yes, there are some clouds around. Certainly, over the last couple of days, we've seen some spits and spats of rain. And through November, I did touch upon this last week, we average around about 14 millimetres of rain, 1.4 centimetres. It's not a lot at all. And what tends to happen here when it does rain is it comes down very quick, very sharp, gets it all done, and literally within an hour, the blue skies can be back out and the sunshine. So are you going to get a suntan if you're coming in November? Absolutely. The UV, while it's been overcast, has dropped around about 5, but tomorrow looks like it's going to be a lot clearer. That UV will be back up to 6, even 7, and to put that into context, 7 is the UV that you guys get in the UK and Europe through a good summer, so you still need to be topping up on that sun cream. Hello to Jeanette. When are you coming, my darling? It's not that it's been particularly bad weather at all. There are still people walking around in t-shirts and shorts. There's still people on the beaches. And when the wind drops, it does feel lovely and warm. Um, oh, raining in Yorkshire. Bless you, my darling. Bless you. I feel a bit northern with this cap on. I feel like this is a bit of a throwback to that kind of, a nod to that kind of thing. Anyway, Michelle, hello. You'll be sad to go home tomorrow. Yeah, please tell everybody it hasn't been that bad. So many people have been messaging me saying, I can't believe it's been this bad weather. If you're here, I'm sure you've had a lovely time and a suntan. David, you're coming over tomorrow. Have a safe journey, my darling. Michael, you like watching Porto.com and Beach webcam on YouTube? I'm sure you do. And I'm sure most days you do see a little bit of sunshine at least. Maeve, you're coming the mid-December, so in a month's time. Lovely. Lindsay, missing Lanzarote. I bet you are, darling. Soak up the sunshine you can see in the background and that blue sea and blue skies. Jeanette, you're coming on Sunday as well. Lorraine, you'd rather be here than in Cheshire. I'm sure you would, my darling. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you so much. I do love talking to you all. It's so lovely. Shirl, you're going Christmas shopping soon? Yeah, Playa Blanca. I'm literally, the high street is just in front of me here with the sea behind me. They turned on the Christmas lights yesterday at the Biosphere. So, Christmas, it's coming. Christmas temperatures here tend to be daytime temperatures, low 20s, I would say 21, 22 degrees. In the evenings, it drops down to round about 15 or 16, which is a vast improvement for many of you. Still considered a winter sun destination, that's for sure. Oh, that's such a lovely thing to say. I do try my very best to bring a bit of sunshine and happiness to you all. Andrea, you've just got back and you've got a suntan. Good girl. Obviously, for me, because I live here year round, as soon as that temperature does drop, I do tend to feel it, but I'm only in, it's such a thin little dress that I've got on today. So certainly not gloves, scarves, coat weather. I have not even got my coat. Hi to the lovely guys at Upper Deck. I can see that you're watching as well. I hope you have a lovely Saturday. So there you have it, guys. On the whole, yes, it has been breezy. We have seen some gusty winds and some yellow weather alerts, but the temperature has remained above 20 degrees each day, dropping down in the evenings to 17 or 18. For the next couple of days, it is going to feel a little bit cooler and a little bit nippier as that low pressure and the air that's actually originated from the North Pole comes down. So it is going to feel a little nippier, but come Tuesday, Wednesday, the temperatures should pick back up to around about 23 degrees and dropping down in the evenings to around about 17. Diane, you're back on Boxing Day. Fantastic. Have a happy Christmas. Laura, very breezy in Tenerife, but a blue sky. I'm so pleased to hear that. I know you guys over there in Tenerife and Gran Canaria have had far more rain than we've had here in Lanzarote and Fuerteventura. So sending my love to everybody else in the Canary Islands. You're tagging in Aisling McNally. When you do watch this back on replay, have a happy Saturday and a gorgeous weekend. That's all from me, guys. I'm going to let you enjoy the background. Whatever you're doing, have a wonderful weekend.